My billionaire father-in-law pays me not to touch his daughter. They say you shouldn't marry for money, but sometimes it's money that marries you. In a quiet corner of Umisi, where electricity is rare and water is boiled over fire, a young man named Nonso was trying to make something out of his life. He fixed generators, refrigerators, and air conditioners. One day, he was in his shop drinking gari when his phone rang. He looks at it. The caller was Madam Stainless, a restaurant owner he cited. "This woman wey no dey pay me. Why is she calling me?" He dropped the phone, but the Madam Stainless kept calling. After some minutes, a little boy ran to his shop, saying, "Oga Nonso, Madam Stainless is calling you. Oh. She said you should come immediately." Nonso had no option than to go. "Nonso, so as big as I am, you no fit pick my call, abi? No problem. Oya go repair my freezer, make I sell cold drinks to my customers," Madam Stainless said. Madam Stainless, why will I ignore your calls? My phone is on silent." Nonso repaired the freezer, and Madam Stainless threw 1,000 naira notes at him. Nonso tried telling her it wasn't enough, but she totally ignored him and left. Nonso is a real hustler. At some point, he said to himself, "Omo, I no go rust for this village. No better clients, not only the ones that will be prizing my work like akara and pepper I dey see for here." Then he decided to relocate to Lagos, a place where people put food in their freezer for weeks without it soaring, because NEPA was constant. Fortunately for Nonso, he started getting rich and sophisticated clients in Lagos. His phone ring non-stop from Lagos hotel managers, HR from big companies, and he was so happy. One day, while repairing an AC, a young woman walked in. Her name was Ada. She was calm, graceful, and soft-spoken. "Good day, please. Are you the AC repairer? My AC isn't cooling," she said. Immediately Nonso heard her voice. He fell in love. Nonso left what he was doing and followed her to her house and fixed the AC. Nonso collected her number and said, "I will call you to know if there is any other issue." They kept in touch. Feelings grew. Ada didn't talk much about her family, and Nonso assumed that she was hardworking like any other woman in Lagos. Nonso proposed, and she agreed to marry him. Ada brought him home to meet her parents. Everything changed. The house was huge, security guards, fancy cars. The compound was silent. Nonso was stunned. The guard even called her Madam Ada. Inside, her father, Chief Ozo, sat like a king. He barely spoke, and when he looked at Nonso, it felt like he was being judged. Her mother smiled politely and called him young man, like she was unsure about him. Nonso made his intentions known to them, and they approved. Ada said she didn't want a big wedding, so the wedding was small and private. Just close family and a few friends. After the wedding, Ada's father gave them a fully furnished house in Lekki. No rent, no stress. But from the first night, things felt wrong. Ada laid on the bed, turned her back, and pulled the blanket over herself. No kiss, no affection, just silence. Second night, same thing. By the third night, Nonso tried to reach for her gently. "Please don't," she whispered, trembling. Nonso didn't understand, but he stopped. At 4 a.m., he received a message on his phone. 10 million naira from Chief Ozo. He was shocked. "Wait, oh, Maybe na mistake. Make I call am. Immediately, a message came in. For your silence and your discipline, don't ask questions. Don't touch her. Nonso lay in bed, staring at the ceiling. Is this man a ghost? How did he know? Was I a husband or a guard? Or is Ada not into her opposite sex? Let it not be what I'm thinking, oh. Lots of thoughts crossed his heart. The next morning, Ada acted normal, smiling, serving breakfast, talking about the weather, but there was something missing in her eyes. He wanted to ask questions, but the money made him hesitate. Weeks passed. Ada moved to the guest room. No kisses, no closeness. One night, Nonso heard her crying. Soft sobs, like someone mourning something deep. He got up, knocked on her door. Ada, are you okay? Silence. Then softly, please go back to sleep, he said. The next morning, 2 million naira entered his account. No message. Nonso shouted again. That's when he knew something was watching him. Nonso called Ada's closest cousin, Chisom. Nonso, she said quietly. She paused. What happened? Nonso asked. I think Ada is in the best position to tell you. Chisom said and hung up the call. That night, Ada fainted in the kitchen. They rushed her to the hospital. The doctor asked to speak to Nonso alone. Your wife shows signs of emotional trauma. Has she been under any stress? I don't know, Nonso replied. She barely talks to me. The doctor nodded slowly. She has nightmares, panic attacks. She needs therapy. If you love her, don't pressure her. When they got home, Ada sat quietly and looked at him. Thank you for everything, she said. Nonso didn't speak. He just nodded. One evening, Chief Ozo called Nonso to his office. He poured him a drink. I sent you money because I knew silence alone wouldn't be enough, he said. My daughter was attacked in London. We kept it quiet. No police, no media, just private cars. Nonso froze. She hasn't let any man near her since, and I want it that way. Then why allow the marriage? Nonso asked. Because she chose you, Chief replied. You are not even qualified to be her driver, so be grateful. The money kept coming, but Nonso stopped spending it. He pitied Ada and decided to help her. Every day, he buys small gifts for Ada, books, art, soft music, perfumes. Ada began to smile more often and laugh gently. One night, she knocked on his door. Can I sleep here? Please, she asked. Of course, Nonso replied sharply. She laid beside him. No touching. They talked and laughed until morning. Day by day, she began to open up, and Nonso started to love her again. Not the body he couldn't touch, but the woman he was learning to trust again. 3 months passed, just hug and a small touch. One rainy evening, Ada sat down beside him. Nonso, I want to tell you everything, she said. He sat up. His heart beat faster. Chief Ozo is not my biological father. He married my mom when I was 5, she began. Nonso stared. He raised me like his own, paid my school fees, called me his jewel, but when I turned 16, he changed. She swallowed hard. Someone drugged me in my apartment when I was in London. I thought it was random until I heard his voice. Nonso blinked. What? My roommate rocketed a phone call by mistake. I heard Chief's voice, giving instructions, describing me, my room. He paid someone to hurt me. Nonso felt sick. Why? He asked. Because he wanted me for himself, she whispered. When I refused to come home, he cut off my money. My mom didn't believe me. She said I was being dramatic. Ada looked around the room. There are hidden cameras in this house. Bedroom, bathroom, everywhere. That's how he knew when you tried to touch me the first time. Nonso stood up slowly. The beautiful house felt like a trap. You knew about the money and you did not say anything, Nonso said. I wanted to know if genuinely love, she replied. But it's over now. My friend got the footage of him paying my attackers. I sent it to my mother, so she sacked him from my father's company and divorced him. Let's leave, she said. Mommy bought another house for us to start all over again. You sure? Nonso asked. She nodded. I'm so blessed to be with someone who didn't hurt me, but stood by me. He held her hand. Let's go and pack, Nonso said. Sometimes the people who are supposed to protect you are the ones you need protection from. But healing begins not with touch, but with trust. And real love waits. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Till we meet again. Bye.